Hey guys, welcome back. Now here are the comments. The following comments I will be playing by Ledian, light screen, light clay, and all the support it can get. I've seen lots of good sets, standard Magnezone, but regarding Ledian, I don't see baton passing that well, just because the stuff that are in OU are just gonna destroy it completely. So there's gonna be no time. Then we have Choice Bandit, Crodont. All the power we can get. Dragon Dance thinks outspeed Gordon after that. Anyways, Pelipper is going to be defensive just for Terrakian's sake, if it's choice that we do face quite often. Cloyster, Shell Smash, Rock Blast, Razor Shell, and Icicle Spear. It's your standard Cloyster, I guess, and a Rocky Helmet for a little bit gimmicky purposes, and why not? So Lead Seed, Stealth Rocks needs to be there. Lead Seed for some recovery that my team sorta lacks in general. Plus it can sort of work with Pelipper. So here we have it. That is his team, and this is my second match. I felt like the first match was too one-sided. There was no reason to well, I could have recorded it, but you guys wouldn't have enjoyed it because really it was total domination, me being walled by Toxic Rogue to no end. But the second match was a little bit more interesting, so let's get this game started. Sorry for the quality. It's because again I'm using an old graphic card. I'm really forced to use no cache GBA, and that one cannot even use filters without getting the lag with that graphic card. So we're gonna need to wait to improve the quality on that aspect. But I'm gonna switch out to Pelipper. It's pretty early. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for the close combat. He's not gonna be over predicting, just in case I stay and go for the gyro ball. But as you can probably tell, he is Life Orb, and that is the thing I don't want to be seeing, because I know with Scarf I can sort of predict him right if I do play my cards right, but there is no reason for him to over predict, because again, he is not locked into a move, not being Choice Scarf, so he can freely pick moves at his disposal every time he wants to do something like that. But right now I'm just gonna go for the Flash Cannon. I'm not too sure what kind of opponent he is. I wanna get some information from him, but he does make a smart move and decides to go to Rotom, so I'm starting to realize, okay, this guy is good. I'm gonna need to play my cards a little bit better. So we're gonna switch out to Ferrothorn. He's gonna Volt Switch. I was kind of expecting that, but it's a Ferrothorn, and I know Draken is most likely gonna come in. But now I've actually expected him to predict me to switch out to Magnezone again by going for the close well, not close combat. Actually, not Magnezone. What the hell am I talking about? I was actually predicting him to go to go to Pelipper by going for the Stone Edge. But then again, like I mentioned, Pelipper does not outspeed him, so there is really no reason for him to overpredict. But hey, at least we get some Rocky Helmet in there. A little bit too early to stack my Ferrothorn, but I guess it will do. I felt like Magnezone is a little bit more important member of my team, checking out his team. But after Ferrothorn was taken down, I'm gonna switch out to Magnezone. Gonna go for the Volt Switch against his Rotom, his Pulseman. And yeah, Pulseman is a threat. At least I'm gonna get some Reflect up. Seeing that I do outspeed, he is not Scarf, he is not Specs, he is most likely a defensive spread of some sort, or maybe he's just running special attack EVs and speed EVs. I'm not too sure, because Volt Switch still did a little bit too much for it to be defensive, like truly defensive. Or maybe I'm just overestimating his bulk, which tends to never happen because those things are quite bulky at times. Still, Reflect is up. I'm gonna decide to Encore him into Will-O-Wisp instead of Volt Switch, so he cannot Volt Switch away freely by threatening me out. And now I can U-turn on him, and that is a little bit of a swap between the strategies around there, because now I'm gonna get the Team Switch initiative, which was great, and I'm just gonna decide to go for another Volt Switch if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure he's gonna sack this Rotom, or maybe he's just gonna switch out to something else. He can switch out to Jirachi, but then again, he's gonna be stuck in that amount of HP I'm at. It's still a Jirachi and I have Magnet Pool, but then again, he's got that Latios, and I'm still gonna Volt Switch on his Rotom. He's gonna decide to sack it and have it as a Death Fire. Here comes his Terrakion, and this Pokemon mainly did his job. I was thinking that Jirachi is the thing that has Stealth Rocks, but actually his Terrakion is the thing that has Stealth Rocks. So I'm starting to realize why he decided to lead with Terrakion. I was kind of expecting the Rotom lead at the beginning, seeing that my team is sort of weak to Electric on the same level as it is weak to Fighting. So I kind of expect the Rotom lead, because majority of people do tend to go for it. But that's why I lead with a Ferrothorn to begin with. But I did put up the light screen. Life Orb doing some more recall, which is great. I'm gonna switch out to Magnezone just to Volt Switch on another Pokemon that's most likely gonna come in. He's most likely not gonna sack his Terrakion, being that he is an important member when my team is concerned and what he needs to have in order to take me out. So I'm just gonna go for the wall switch against his Latias, and I'm starting to believe, well, Latias is a threat, but I do have light screen, so I believe, okay, if it's now or never, we gotta go for the shell smash once, because with light screen I should probably take whatever he's got. If he would have been running Draco Meteor, he would have probably been a Latios, but this is a Latias, so it's a little bit more bulky to it, but majority of people do tend to run Coal Mine with it and just a defensive spread in general. But I'm starting to believe that this is an offensive Latias, just judging by how much he did. It does have lefties instead of Specs or Scarf, so that kind of got me realizing that Cloyster may be the best chance of me taking this Pokemon down and having like an early destruction going on. But you know, as you can probably tell, it's going to be a free solid hit KO from the Razor Shell, well, not Razor Shell, from the Shell Smash Cloyster, and here comes his Scizor. Just gonna go for a Razor Shell this turn just to see how much I can actually do. I guess I should have just Icicle Spear. He does resist, but there is a chance of a crit, and there's 5 hits going on. Yeah, you know, King's Rock is something gimmicky, and I was kind of expecting somebody to request me, because I believe it got like 40% chance to flinch the opponent if you actually hit 5 times, which that thing always does. But that didn't come down to that. That was a focus set. Still, it will work great because you know, he was U-turning there just so I cannot switch out to Magnezone and getting a revenge kill. I switch out to my Groudon, take the Dragon Pulse, again light screen working great. Ledian is all thanks to Ledian that these 2 Pokemon actually survive the moves and actually make 2 Pokemon in his team going down. Now see how much they did. Crunch, you know, not Crunch, Crunch again, yeah, actually Crunch against the Kingdra, solid 1 hit. It really shows how Choice Bandit adaptability Groudon is a true powerhouse. I mean, Kingdra does have some decent bulk to it, and just taking it out in one shot is a spectacular scene to behold. But here we have it, Magnezone against the Scizor. He's gonna decide to go for the Bullet Punch against the Groudon. He didn't want to risk any sort of me outspeeding him, I guess. He's maybe a HP invested in attack invested, so he's lacking speed. But he did take me out, and that's gonna give me the opportunity to switch out to Magnezone and get myself a good sweet revenge on him by taking him out as well. With a Volt Switch, get a crit, probably didn't matter seeing how much I've been doing with a Volt Switch against the other Pokemon. I don't know, you know, it is a crit, what can we do? Gonna switch out to Pelipper on the Tracheon. I believe Pelipper was my no, Magnezone is actually my last remaining. The reason I switch out to Pelipper, just in case, so he will switch out to Tracheon, go for the Stone Age. Hopefully he will miss. I mean, he's been hidden one, may as well miss another, but that didn't happen. Fortunately, there's really not much I could do. Jirachi is his last member. Magnezone is actually my last member, so it's 1-on-1. But seeing how much T-Ball does, this is really not going to my favor, ladies and gentlemen. This is bad. Just gonna go for T-Ball, keep on spamming that T-Ball. He's gonna go for the Body Slam. It doesn't look that well, but hey, at least we did come down close. What can I say? This was my second match. At least it wasn't a complete, you know, one-sided match. I really want to bring a fresh match with my team, because that's part of the challenge, you know, when you think about it. Because if I keep on making battles, looking for perfect opportunities to bring the best battle, then what's the challenge about, right? I want to sort of show how well I played with the team if I fail at times, because we all fail at times. And you know, like I mentioned, I got completely destroyed in my first match. But this one, I don't know, I felt like it was just a worthy, just more and more worthy of an upload. Not because I played better, because that match didn't took like 10 turns, which is kind of crazy. But right now, again, he actually protect back then when he was like at full HP. That was a little bit of an annoying scene there, because why would you do that? I mean, you're just stalling in a way. But he did get 2 crits in a row, something I was kind of fishing, but unfortunately I did not get. But it came down to be a great match, so good game to my opponent here. Thank you for having a match with me. This was a really enjoyable match, lots of cool stuff going on. Light screen Ledian really doing its job the way it needs to be done. Light screen making Cloyster survive the Dragon Pulse, and funny fact, making Groudon survive another Dragon Pulse. So those things may actually be offensive, because they were doing a lot with light screen support. I mean, stuff should take moves. Even Alakazam takes moves after the Reflect is up. But that's gonna be it for today, and let's go pick our another team. Yes, let's do it. Okay, here we are, random Pokemon generator. Let's generate our team and let's see what we actually get. Actually, I'm gonna keep on generating a team because I don't want to see any OU Pokemon, just in case, because I don't know, I don't feel like currently OU battling people. So generate a team and let's see what we actually get. I don't know, I want to see like a team that's underused or below, because again, I don't want to be OU at the moment. No, we're just gonna keep on generating until we actually get something. Okay, this is gonna be our team. Again, quite weak to Stealth Rocks, but that's a challenge we shall take, and it's not OU based on, because we have not a single OU Pokemon in there. So again, guys, you know the drill. Pick one of these 6 Pokemon: Ludicolo, Butterfree, Delibird, Nidoqueen, Kingler, Typhlosion. Delibird. How in the world can you play creative with that Pokemon? Let's throw around some presents, explosions, and sometimes even healing the opponent's Pokemon, which is going to be a little bit trollish. I don't know, but yeah, that's our team. Nidoqueen, Kingler, Typhlosion. You know the drill. I'm going to give you guys 24 hours to decide which Pokemon you want to pick, and leave me a moveset. Of course, EV spread needs to be included in the comment section below. And you know, I want to thank you guys for staying active on it. It was an enjoyable time reading through your comments, getting all the feedback from it. I've seen lots of cool sets going on. People actually requesting Sword Dance, Acrobatics, Ledian, which actually can work. You guess, you know, 35 attack base stats isn't that great, but don't get fooled. Even Jumpluff was destroying after Acrobatics, because Acrobatics Flying Gem after Sword Dance, and Drain Punch on top of it all does a lot of damage after Sword Dance. But getting a Sword Dance in OU, it's like looking for a miracle. And I don't know, Baton Pass, again, you know, trying to get agility Baton Pass going on is another thing that's like looking for a miracle. Plus I felt like screens were a little bit more important to my team's benefit. But it looks like a little bit more of a balanced out team, having that fire, water, grass core, actually having 2 water type Pokemon, but the one is actually not weak to its common moves, you know, when comparing to Kingler. Still, it looks like a solid team, and yeah, that's gonna be it. So leave your sets down below, and until next time, peace out.